Okay, let's take a look at the price chart of Great Britain pound versus United States dollar. Recently in relation with this virus around the world, the markets became pretty volatile, which is pretty good for the short-term traders, and because this volatility allows us to make huge profits. I would like to point some features with this video. So let's take a look at this chart, right? British pound versus United States dollar. You can see here that since the 10th of March, this currency pair started to move downward. In other words, the British pound start to losing value against the United States dollar, and with a huge movement. What do I mean? Let's take a look. Please pay attention to that this movement up until now is 900 points. What does it mean? 900 pips, in other words. This means if we have opened a short position at this moment at 1.30 roughly until now, when the price is 1.2100, is which means that if we have entered, let's say, with $130 up until now, we would have won about $900. This is a huge profit, and this happens just in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today is the 6th day since this signal. Here we've got a pretty good signal for selling, because up until this moment there was a short uptrend, and after that, since this moment, we can open a short position with placing, let's say, stop loss a little above the trend line and keeping this short position. So many people would say now, whoa, this is great, just in 6 days I may do around 900% profit, or 9 times the invested amount. Yeah, this is great, and this is really happening on the foreign exchange market, but in reality this is pretty difficult to be catched. It is not only because of the signal, but in order to catch this huge profit, you should have been on the markets for pretty long time. In other words, you should have experience to catch this great profit. It doesn't work like this. I'm going to open an account today, and tomorrow I'm gonna do these huge profits with 120, 200% profit return on investment. Take a look at this price chart. Actually, before this happened, before this panic to take over on the financial markets, actually the movement were not so huge. The volatility was not so high. Let's take a look here. For one day we've got only 45 points. Here we've got 80 points. Here we've got 90 points. Here we've got again 90 points. So in other words, this is the normal volatility on this market. In particular, this is the British pound versus United States dollar, and it only happened this last week when, as I said, this virus and this panic took over the entire financial system. So how we can catch this huge movement? You should have been here on the market and to have some experience to know how this market moves, what is how it reacts. You should have been here to see how it moves, to be here to see how it moves here. In other words, you should know your market, where you are trading. Here we've got what a good trend line. That trend line was broken, and here it is the normal profit of 120 points just in 3 days. This would be the normal, and actually you can catch this huge movement. For example, if you are trading according to your trading system or something else, but it doesn't work like this. I'm going to open account today, and tomorrow I'm going to do these huge profits. Just it doesn't work like this. For example, let me show you. You can catch this movement, for example, if we are trading according to our system. For example, let me put here my favorite 89 simple moving average. So let's just remove these trend lines just to okay. Let's take a look here. If we are trading according to our trading system, for example, what we've got here, this was far before this happened, before 10th of March, when this huge volatility took place on the markets. So let's say here, if we start from this point, or even from here, what we've got here, break through the moving average. Here we've got the sell signal bouncing back from the moving average 89. So here we've got a potential for profiting 92 points, here 140 points. Here what we've got, at first moment we've got a false signal, so we may take here short. We can lose some money in this point. Why? Because here we can take a short position according to our trading system, but from here what we have, again, profitable position with a potential 63 points. Consider it when the currency pair is close to 1.0, we may consider that this points is almost equal to percentage. What does it mean? If we put here, let's say $100, we can roughly take profit of I'm pointing to this 600 points. You see, 626 points. Actually, you can consider this, or even in this case, we've got on this platform, we have also each movement is expressed also in percentages. So pay your attention at these percentages. In this case, what we've got, plus 0.49%. What does it mean? 49% profit. If we put here, let's say $100, until here we would have 50% profit. Let's continue. Here we've got sell signal, here we've got buy signal, here we've got sell signal, again secondary sell signal, here we've got buy signal, here we've got sell signal, here we've got bouncing back from the moving average, again sell signal, and so on. Here we've got buy signal. Here we can, because this bar closed be above the moving average, we may take a long position. Putting here our stop loss, we would have taken a losing position, but pay attention at what kind of loss that would be. It would be just 0.12%, which is pretty acceptable. And when we enter again in this long position, you would have how much? 0.90%. You see? Okay, here we've got again sell position, here we've got buying position, and take a look here. Here we have again sell position. Here we don't know that this huge movement downward would happen, but just following our trading system, we can open here a sell position, and up until this moment we do not have a reason to close our short position. So in this movement we just are using the huge volatility of the market, and we would have huge profit. That is how it works. It doesn't work from today and I'm going to open an account and without any experience, without even knowing what the technical analysis is, how the particular market is moving, and I'm going to do a huge profit. No, you have to be consistent. You have to be to learn how to trade. You have to have some knowledge about the technical analysis, and this is the way how and in this case you may do some profits like this, you know. Okay, thank you guys. If you see any value in this video, please hit the like button to support our channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you.